Hey, welcome, one and all to Cinemadness, the podcast.
Quarantine edition.
The quarantine edition, that's right. Don't adjust your visuals. You have the three of us all speaking with you. And if you happen to listen to us on our podcast, we are good looking, stunningly good looking.
Mm-hmm. We're going to lose listeners.
Pretty much. So this is our second installment of the Zoom podcast. I am, of course, Roman.
Of course.
And I'm joined by my fantastic rest of the trio. I have the man of the hour, Mr. Salt and Pepper himself, Adam.
I asked for a car. I got a computer. How's this for being born under a bad sign?
Oh, there you go. Nice. And the one and only lovely lady herself with the gorgeous voice, that is Miss Alison.
Searching for a boy in high school is as useless as searching for meaning in a Pauly Shore film.
Ooh, Clueless.
All I gotta say is Fiona! Yeah.
Fiona?
Yeah, Fiona. Let's just keep going. So, if you guys haven't noticed with the little subtle homages to movies doing with high school, we're talking a little bit of high school before we move into some other topics. Today, the main topic that we're going to be, or the main review that we're going to be doing is actually Bad Boys 3, which we'll get into shortly. And also some fun stuff that we're doing next week for May the 4th, which we'll get into a little bit later, as well as a fun activity that we're doing on our Facebook and Twitter accounts, and I think also Instagram. But that's more to come. But right now, before we talk about our futures, why don't we talk about graduating and how, for the class of 2020, unfortunately, you guys aren't going to have a graduation like a lot of us had, a wonderful ceremony like we've had before. And on behalf of the three of us here at Cinemadness, the podcast, we would like to say congratulations to the class of 2020.
I don't think anybody from 2020 listens to us because we're too cool for that, but maybe.
Yeah, we're not on TikTok, so.
Yeah, you know what? 10 years from now when we become cool, people will look at these back episodes going, they were thinking about us.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. So, Alison?
Yes?
What was your graduation like? I believe you were, graduation, 2012?
Yeah, I wish. It was so long ago. It was 1998.
Okay.
Like, I think I just had my 20-year anniversary, or 20-year reunion, which clearly I didn't go to. But, yeah, I remember that night very, very well. Had our graduation on the football field. We didn't go to a place or rent out. I think a lot of people now go to halls or theaters like Mahaffey Theater and stuff like that. I don't know if that's because we had a small class or we were just cheap because we were Largo, but whatever. So we graduated on the football field, and yeah, I mean it was a proud moment. It was cool, and then after that we went to parties, and that's more what I remember. But I feel bad for this class because for many people, this is the last time that they're ever going to see their friends because they're going to go off to different colleges. And even though you always write in the yearbook, keep in touch and all that jazz, it never really happens. I mean, most people don't ever keep, the same group of friends from high school. So in that essence, I think it's sad. I think it's kind of crappy for them, and that they won't get to have that chance to walk and everybody at the same time, turns their tassel over and throws their hat up. I mean, that's a pivotal moment. So,
I did see that a couple of the local high schools do have a field reserved for in July that they're going to have some sort of ceremony.
Good.
But it's going to be a group thing, like Osceola and Largo and Seminole. They're all doing it at one time.
So we're just completely going to shatter the 6 foot distancing in July.
That doesn't make sense.
Everybody.
All 3 schools together at once?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying what I heard on the news.
Sounds like fake news, and you should do your research first.
Well, it's set for July, so it'll probably be pushed back till November when they're already in college. They got to come back for their walk.
Yeah, and I
No.
for college kids too. There's a lot of college kids that are at home now. They're not in their dorm anymore, and it's just like, okay, I guess I'm graduating here, and I'll never see you guys again because you'll go out and
Wait. The parents? The college kids won't see their parents again?
no, the college kids won't see their classmates most likely.
Oh.
So, because hopefully they'll get jobs after this or do something with their life. I don't know.
My college courses, I was in such a large auditorium, I can't even tell you who I went to class with.
Oh, I agree. I'm the same way. And half the time I left class early. And I did most of my classes at home. But these people that actually go away to school, I think they do, or the people that are in like sororities and fraternities, I think they actually do bond with people. So.
Okay. So I've been told. I don't know. I just did my time, and yeah, that's it.
You need to watch Black Christmas.
Oh,
Black Christmas. Okay.
They have a lot of fraternities and sororities.
my one and only F review.
I would rather watch Sorority Row, thank you, or original Black Christmas. Just saying. Yeah. But I know we're talking about graduations. I have a graduation. I graduated the class of 2001, Robinson High. Represent, go Knights. And it's funny, you mentioned how you don't really stay in touch with your group of friends. In some people's cases, you stay in touch with them, and then eventually you end up doing a podcast with your friend's wife. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, but getting back to that time, because it's such a impressionable time period. When you graduate and things like that, what movies stood out that really framed that year? I know we all are big movie buffs, and so do you guys recall what was really big during that time period? I'll go Adam, because I haven't heard from you in the last 4 minutes besides a cheeky oh yeah. So we're going to go Adam, then Alison, and then the good looking guy in the black shirt. We'll go.
You should have changed your shirt, Adam.
Yeah, now I stand out, but I like to stand out.
Well, last week I wore the maroon shirt, so there you go. Anyways, so Adam, what year are we talking about? And what are you, class 2006?
Yes. I'm a youngin'. No, I'm the same year as Alison, class of '98, and I distinctly remember leaving from my final exam and going to see Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas for the first of many times. I saw it I think 16 times in the theater, twice at the regular theater, and then 10 or 11 or so at the Dollar Theater. That was a big movie. Also, Can't Hardly Wait. Nice throwback to John Hughes type movies. Those are two of my big movies in '98. I did like Armageddon a lot. I won't sugarcoat it. It's a fun, mindless popcorn movie.
Yeah, I mean it's very fun and memorable film. Armageddon.
Also, basketball.
I don't know this basketball movie. What? No, I can only quote it. Adam and I have quoted that film probably about 20, 30 times, and it never makes the cut.
No.
But I tell you what might make the cut is Alison's memories on movies during that year.
It might make the cut.
I don't remember I went to this movie after I graduated. I don't remember that. I feel like Saw was in the late 90s, right? Or no?
It's either 99 or 2000.
No, guys. No, I distinctly remember being inebriated and having a conversation about Saw and then going, no, I'm not going to watch it. I'm too drunk. So I was not drinking heavily during that time period. So I think it was I want to say 2002 or 2003.
2004.
Okay.
That was my 15th guess.
Okay. Well, I mean, I do remember Can't Hardly Wait. I don't remember going to see Fear and Loathing. I did, but I don't remember. When I looked up movies from '98, I remember seeing The Truman Show at the movie theater, and I really, really enjoyed that movie. It was a very heavy movie, but it was good. And then, you know, I'm bringing it back from last week. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. You know?
Okay.
Also, the first X-Files movie.
Oh, that movie was very good.
Yeah, it was.
One X-Files movie, right? No?
There's two.
Oh.
There was a second one that came out like 10 years ago, and it was terrible.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that, but this first one was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Roland Emmerich's Godzilla,
Ugh.
and the first R-rated Marvel movie, Blade. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot about Blade. I was obsessed with Blade. I listened to the soundtrack over and over again. I forgot. I went to go see that. Such a great movie. Yay. Okay. That was about it.
Well, that's good.
Roman, how about you?
Well, thank you, Adam, for asking. You're such a team player.
Segue.
Yeah, there you go. Segue is not just meant for guys that are touring the Bay Area here. It's also meant for this show. 2001, it was the year that I graduated. What stood out to me, I don't remember watching a movie directly after graduation. I do remember catching Moulin Rouge. I also remember Original Sin with Antonio Banderas and Angelina Jolie. A couple other films. Don't laugh. Cats and Dogs.
I could not stand that movie.
Cats and Dogs.
Yeah, with James Garofalo.
Oh yeah, not good.
You know what? Here's why it's good, because they actually came out. I have a tradition. I have a tradition. Hold on. I have a tradition on my birthday. I'll go see a movie and just whatever most recently was released during that time period. So I saw Chicken Run. I saw Cats and Dogs. I saw Small Soldiers. All films. Oh, Species. Thank you very much. All films that came out on my birthday or around my birthday. I made one exception for Independence Day, but that was awesome. Just saying.
By the way, Small Soldiers was 98, the year we graduated.
There you go. Yeah. I saw it on my birthday. I went with a platonic friend, good friend, Tamika, and we watched it, and she didn't get it. And the whole time as I'm driving her back, she's like, I don't get it. I'm like, what's not to get? They were little soldiers, and they had a mission.
Another really good soundtrack.
Really?
Yeah, it's all like remixed classic rock. Remixed Cult, remixed Rush, remixed like everything.
Okay. Well, speaking of remix,
listen to Rush remix.
Speaking of remixes or new additions or the next entries to certain things, why don't we talk about the third addition to a film called Bad Boys?
Yes, let's.
You have to sing it.
No.
Bad Boys.
No.
Bad Boys. What you gonna do? So I didn't get how, like, every time in this movie they started to sing it, and then they're like, "Oh, we got to sing it the new way." Like, what was that about?
They talked about how they had to sing it the regular way, not the
Yeah.
new.
Yeah, but what's the other way? What's the non-regular way?
Well, no, they make parodies of it throughout each one of the films, essentially.
Okay.
And usually it's Martin Lawrence kind of messing around,
not knowing the lyrics.
Thank you for explaining that to me.
No problem at all. That's why they have me on the show, folks. But all in all, why don't we go ahead and go around the room? I'm going to go Adam first, and around the rooms, the windows,
the Zoom room.
So Adam, don't leave me in suspense, buddy. Tell me, what was your thoughts on Bad Boys 3?
Okay. Bad Boys for Life was a whole lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of the Bad Boys movies. Anyone who knows me knows that I have an affinity for Michael Bay movies that aren't Transformers movies. Even though I do enjoy watching the Transformers movies, I enjoy his real life type movies better, like Pain and Gain and the Bad
Okay.
Boys movies. He did not direct this one, and it shows. But the two directors, this is their big movie, their big Hollywood debut. They directed like little indie movies before, and they did a really good job at keeping the Bad Boys feel together, doing the 360 stand-up shot that's in every Bad Boys movie.
Yeah.
They even gave Michael Bay a little cameo role, and I thought that was kind of cool.
Who was he?
He was
I
the
missed.
he was the wedding MC at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, I was wondering why they were focusing so much on him. I was thinking like, oh man, they must have cut like a whole chunk of his scene out, and we never watch it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in fact, that scene was directed by Michael Bay.
There wasn't much to that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Nothing was blowing up. I'm surprised.
I really enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed Will Smith again, finally. It felt like 90s Will Smith came back for this movie, even though he's a little bit more mature. Actually, they're both more mature. Martin Lawrence was not annoying as he normally is, but I really enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed Will Smith again. It's what he should have. It's the energy he should have put in for Suicide Squad, even though he couldn't even save that movie. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie, and it's a worthy successor to Bad Boys 2.
Okay. I also really liked the movie. Just about everything except for near the end. The thing that I love about Bad Boys is they're able to do something that a lot of movies that have 3 installments tend to not do. And that's evolve in such a way where it's fun and enjoyable. I was trying to strain my brain and think of something that's comparable. I'd probably say the Lethal Weapon series.
Yeah, at least up to 3.
Yeah, they stopped at 3, and this one clearly, based on the end, seems like they're setting up for a 4th and kind of almost a continuance into it and kind of passing the torch almost.
Yeah, Michael Bay's already set up to direct 4.
Okay, well, there you go. Now, the only thing that I have a beef with is they're starting to flirt with that area that annoys the high hell out of me, is where the film started to become unbelievable. And the last scene, hate me, whatever, the last scene, it reminded me very much, without giving away too much for those of you who haven't seen it yet, there's a scene in Baywatch, the movie with The Rock, where the dude who's tiny, but who's stacked, who's ripped, I can't remember his name to save life of me at current time, but he goes to The Rock.
Efron?
Yes, that was my 15th guess. Thank you.
Tiny and stacked.
Yeah, he's tiny and
He
stacked.
is tiny compared to The Rock. Okay.
Oh, yeah, but he's stacked. He's a good-looking dude.
He is stacked.
Yeah. So Zac Efron, he goes to The Rock's character and goes, "Why are we doing this? We're just lifeguards." And there's this awkward moment where The Rock just kind of looks at him and goes, "This is what we're doing," to paraphrase. And that exchange echoed in my head so much as I was watching the end scene, because I'm wondering, why are characters at this point? Why are they doing this? And they kind of made some references to it and said, hey, look, if you achieve your goal, then it's going to be the city or Mexico's, the local jurisdiction's color. If you don't, you're dead. We have nothing to do with this. And I get it. It's just, to me, you're starting to stretch that beyond belief thing that I constantly dig on Fast and Furious for. It gets very convoluted. You're going to start to get convoluted potentially if not done well. Kind of like the Matrix trilogy, in my opinion, where it's like, where the hell are you going? And that's kind of how my take. Now, Alison, I know yours is to be determined a little bit. I think did you go Ford versus Ferrari on this one?
No, I watched the whole movie. I don't care for these type of movies. I knew what I was getting into. I think it's funny that you guys like these movies so much, but still won't give Fast and the Furious franchise a chance.
No.
I wait a minute.
Sorry, I apologize.
Fast and the Furious keeps going, and it gets like crazier and crazier. And this movie wasn't completely crazy, but it was almost there. I mean, come on, guys. Like, yes, it's fun to watch chase scenes, and it's fun to watch people jump on a like ladder hanging from a helicopter. Come on, dude. And you shot a car that's on the back of a flatbed, and the second you shot it, it blew up. And
it was awesome.
Okay, yeah, it's awesome. It's not realistic. So my whole beef with this is it's fun. It's fun, mindless entertainment. They spend millions of dollars on these movies, and people like seeing these chase scenes and like seeing stupid crap blown up. That's what Michael Bay does. That's what Bruckheimer does. I get it. But don't shit on the Fast and the Furious franchises, especially if you haven't seen it, when you sit there and say you like this type of crap, because it's getting crazier and crazier. That last scene, hold on. That last scene in the house, when, and I'm not giving anything away, but when they zoomed up to the ceiling and you see this
hotel
glass, I'm like, come on, dude. Somebody's clearly going to fall through that. You cannot tell me that last scene wasn't garbage. That entire scene with the fire was garbage.
Actually, yeah, that last scene, especially the dude who got shot in the chest, got up and helped them escape the house with no problem, and then he needed medical attention.
Yeah, and again, it's fun, but I still will call you out on stupid crap like that. Like, at least don't make us seem like we're idiots. Like, come on.
Yeah.
During that scene, yeah, and I don't mean to interrupt. During that scene, I turned to Diane. I basically quoted The Last Action Hero. I go, "We gotta get him to the film where it's just a flesh wound."
That's right.
Yeah, no. And I alluded to this in the beginning of my review, where I thought it was great up until the end, and that's where it's, as I stated, it becomes a little bit unbelievable, and they're starting to elevate it to that Fast and Furious portion.
Yeah, I loved seeing Joey Pants. I love that. Like, up until that, like, the chemistry that all three of them have is great. The chemistry that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence have is great.
Martin.
Man, he looked like he got stung by a bee in this whole movie. Like, dude,
he was inflated. Yes.
Big. There were funny parts, and it's no secret that I'm not a huge Will Smith fan. It was funny. Like, there were certain parts that were funny, and I didn't hate the movie. It's just, I can only take so much of this over the top blowing up garbage. Like, that's where I get to be. And it's funny because after it was over, I turned on the TV and Fast and the Furious 2 was on, and I sat there and watched it. I'm like, this isn't that bad. It's actually about racing. As it gets through, 4, 5, and 6, it gets worse. But I'm like, how can people watch that and not watch this? I don't know. So, Adam's suspension of disbelief that he always, throws out. It's fine. It is suspension of disbelief, but it gets to be a little bit too much after. And DJ Khaled is the worst person, the worst actor, the worst everything in the world, and he didn't need to be in this movie.
Nope. I wanted him to be beaten up more than he got. You mentioned Joey Pants and that one scene. I'm not even going to talk about it, but that got me so by surprise, and it basically reinvested me in the movie. So
Joey Pants, is he the guy who plays the captain?
Yeah. Joey Pants.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Some people just took their shot and they didn't miss. Let's just leave it at that and move on.
But it was fine. Like, I give it a B for what it was. B for Bad Boys. It was good for what it was. When that's the best Redbox movie that I've gotten in the last month, whew, it's a rough time right now for me in Redbox.
Speaking of Redbox movies, and I haven't watched it yet because I meant to. I still want to see Underwater especially now that after Alien Day happened yesterday, it was 4/26. There is a little alien nod in the movie that you have to look out for, and I'm excited.
Cool. Well, you watch it and let me know how it was because I didn't finish it.
Okay.
All right. Well, the reason why we bring up Bad Boys real quick, just bring it back to our kind of theme of today's show, is this not basically the top grossing film of 2020? Is that correct?
It is. It is the top grossing film of 2020 in box office numbers.
Okay.
Because it was the last big movie that was released before we were all quarantined.
Well, I mean, so maybe there's some kids out there that will have some good memories of that. The same way that you have Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the way that Alison has her film, which eludes me at this current juncture.
It eluded me too.
Yeah. So maybe, but we definitely hope that the class of 2020 just hangs in there and know that there's going to be some wonderful moments just ahead. Just like everybody, just hang in there. But I think speaking of hanging in there, we're probably going to take a break, of course, and then we'll reconvene. And I believe we're going to play a game, talk about some stuff next week, and prep for May the 4th. Is that right, Ms. Allison? All right. So let's go ahead and take a break.
All right, we'll be back.
A few moments later.
All right, welcome. Look, I don't care what you say, Adam. You can still touch me. I don't like that. Just saying. Oh, are we on? Hey, guys, welcome back. All right, so here we are back at Cinemadness, the podcast, or the Zoomcast, if you like. And today what we're going to do is we're going to play a game.
Yay!
Yeah. One thing that we do at Cinemadness, the podcast, is we do play a little trivia game. Every show we have some fun. So this one, this one I'm going to call Graduations and Elevations. So what it is quite simply, I am going to name you the high school of a movie and two graduates of that movie and the year of that movie, and you tell me what movie it is. So for an example, for my example, I'm going to say the year is 1993.
Matrix.
It's only funny when people know what we're talking about, and the 7 people that listen to our podcast aren't watching this. Just saying.
That's right. The 60 people who are watching this don't know what we are.
It's part of the FU.
Yes, the film universe. Yes. So the high school is Woodbury. The graduates are
You mean
Sidney
Woodsboro?
Prescott, Billy Loomis, and the year is 1993. 95.
Scream.
Wait,
Scream.
Scream took place in 93?
No, 95. I was off.
And
Because the
name of
movie came out in 96.
That's why it's a sample question.
The school is Woodsboro.
Yeah, not Woodbury.
I said Woodbury. Fuck me.
Woodbury.
Woodbury.
Okay, what are we?
Anyways.
What are we gonna do when we know the answer? Because now you can actually see our face, so we can like do crazy things, or we can like shake something.
Well,
or we can
Adam
do
just
a
left.
sign.
So Adam just left. Allison, let's go. Oh man, he's back.
No, that's not fair. I don't have a bell. I'm looking around.
Why don't you just raise your hand? Okay.
That's not fun. I'll do gang signs, okay?
No, don't do that, because the last thing I need you to do is get whacked.
Yeah, we're going to start a gang war.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
A Zoom turf war.
Okay,
Oh.
fine.
Yeah. Social distancing doesn't apply if you get, a drive-by. Just saying. Please don't. All right. Are we
Wait,
ready?
Towel.
Adam, are you ready? Allison, are you ready?
Yes.
Listening land, are you ready? Let's go. Let's have some fun. All right. Question number 1. The year is 1998. The high school is Huntington Hillside High. And the graduates is Amanda Beckley
Beckett.
and Amanda Beckett and Preston. I heard Adam.
Of course you're gonna hear Adam because I'm doing this.
That's Can't Hardly Wait.
Look, Alison, it was his movie, so I was, even if you would have like chimed three
That's
times, I
fine.
called him.
That's fine.
All
I
right.
know that you have my movie in here somewhere. I know it.
No, I'm probably going to disappoint you.
Yeah.
But-
Okay. Well, that's sad.
We're
I
used
love
to
you.
that, so.
All right, pretty much. At least I'm consistent, guys. Let's just be honest.
Great.
All right, so let's go ahead and move over to question number 2. The year is going to be 1999. The school is Torrance High School, and the alumni is Zach and Laney.
Yoo-hoo.
Yes, Allison.
It's oh shoot, it's the one with Kirsten Dunst. What is the name of that movie? Torrance
Nope.
School?
Torrance High School.
thought they
I
were-
bet you might think of this. Freddie Prinze Jr. was in it.
Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah. never
Hence,
mind.
none the richer. Sang the
Kiss
song.
Me?
Yeah, Kiss Me from what movie?
Summer Catch?
The Pretty movie.
The Pretty-
Oh, yeah, that's with Richard Gere.
She's
Adam.
all that.
Wait, is
Yeah,
this-
good job. Way to go, Adam.
Oh,
It was The Bet.
Yes.
that horrible, horrible movie.
Yes, indeed. All right, question number 3. We're going to go to the year 1999. And the school, fictitious school, is East Great Falls High. The alumni were Jim, Paul, and Stifler.
Ooh.
Yes, Allison.
No doubt.
American Pie. American Pie.
American Pie, you are correct. Way to go. That's right. They went to East Great Falls High, and that was Jim, Paul, and Stifler. And who would have forgotten Stifler's mom? Just saying.
Great
Just saying.
Dr. Coolidge.
Hey, Allison, are you drinking some pale ale over there?
Ew, no.
Nice American Pie joke.
Yeah, there we go.
I was actually going to promote something, but it's okay.
Oh, well, go ahead.
I was going to promote our local brewery called Descent Brewing. They make this wonderful annual pass holder beer that tastes like Walt Disney World's Dole Whip, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I went through mine like in one day.
Okay.
I
Well,
had more
where
than
can-
him. Big
where
ups
can we
to
find-
Keith, because that's where Keith works, and I think we should bring Keith on in the next couple weeks. Okay.
Keith, our favorite.
I think you're right. But I think I speak for Adam. We don't want Keith on just because he'll probably steal our jobs, as in my job, because Adam pretty much is, entrenched. Just saying. Just saying.
I don't know.
Anyway.
His last he did a Zoom podcast and he's got his guns out and everything.
Yep.
Nice.
When you guys
Um,
run for your money.
So, question on that beer, where can we find it? At local retailers?
Yes, it's called Descent Brewing in Pinellas Park.
All right.
Oh, boy,
DMT.
that's a lot of, wow. All right, so let's go to number 4. Question number 4. It's a tight contested game. We have Allison, who has 1,000 points, and Adam has 2,000 points. Yep, way to go. That's how I keep score, kids. All right, so question number 4. The year is 1993. I'm certain of this one. And the school is Lee High School. And the alumnus are Pink, Simone, and Michelle.
Pink?
Pink, like the color?
Yes. Simone and Michelle.
The only Simone I know is from Ferris Bueller.
That's Sloan.
Oh,
Yes.
Sloane Peterson.
Have some more pale ale.
It's
All
not.
right.
Pink.
3, 2, 1. Dazed and confused, folks. Dazed and confused.
I didn't
Yeah.
know names.
All right.
That was good.
That
Yeah.
was good.
I threw this one out there. All right, our last question. Normally we do about 7 on the show, but obviously because we're in a condensed version of the show.
Ooh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. That way we can tie.
Oh, there we go. And then I don't have a tiebreaker. So
We screw over Roman.
I have like 3 in my head that you're not, that I'm just waiting for you to say. I'm very disappointed that you're not saying these. It's driving me nuts.
well, you can bring them up afterwards.
Oh,
but-
I will.
All right. All right. So the year is 1978. The alumnus are Sandy, Danny,
Alison.
Izzo, and the high school is.
Rydell High.
I heard Adam.
No, you didn't,
Reese!
Adam. That's bullshit.
You didn't have your towel.
I don't need my towel. I said the name of the high school before he even did.
Well, I'm sorry, madam. That wasn't an
I play
informal
by the
question.
rules.
Yeah.
No. That's my movie. That's my question to get.
That's true. He did give me Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. That was Allison's by default. Congratulations, Allison. You now tied the game. Congratulations.
You now made it hard for Roman.
All right. So that was the game. Congratulations. How did you do out there, listening land? That's our game that we like to play. We try to mix it up with some movie trivia and things like that. You can always give us some feedback by all means, which we'll give some stuff at the end of the podcast. But Allison, you alluded to some ones that I missed. So what movies could I have used?
Oh, well, you could have used Clueless. You could have used Mean Girls.
Do you know the high schools of those?
Mean Girls is North Falls, or North something. If you had said it, I would have known. Because I know the characters' names.
I thought about going Saved, the movie Saved, because that was
Such a great movie.
Great movie.
It really is. I thought about that.
That would have stumped me because I don't remember their characters.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's actually an underrated film. Mandy Moore did a great job in that one.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. Forgotten in time, and there's a lot of subtle jokes to that, like where the principal is standing right in front of the naked picture. It was a projection of a naked person when they're talking about the body, and the principal the whole time is talking, and he just has a pair of boobs. So, and clearly, I'm the only one here that likes it. So,
I don't remember
I
that.
don't remember it either. We
I need to watch that again.
could have done Election.
oh, you're right. No, I love Election. I could have.
Dynamite. Cruel
Okay.
Intentions.
You know what? Ah, boy. So clearly, I missed the boat, folks. Just
Buffy
saying.
the Vampire Slayer.
You're right.
And John Hughes.
Did I mention I was only doing 5 questions? 5.
At least he didn't do the obvious one. He didn't do Shermer.
That's true.
You're right. I didn't do Shermer. I was trying to give it a little bit of challenge, guys.
Well, yeah, and you're anti-Hughes, so, why would you?
I'm not anti-Hughes because I love Weird Science. I think it's a great film.
That's right. You're anti-normal Hughes.
Hey, I love Weird Science too.
I love Ferris Bueller Days Off.
You're anti-girl Hughes movies, apparently.
For the record, my wife can attest. I love girls. I love women.
There's
Yeah,
only one John Hughes movie you shouldn't like, and that's Curly Sue.
Okay. Well, speaking of women, I believe next week we are going to be bringing in an additional woman.
Bringing in a woman.
All right. Alison, Adam, can you guys talk a little bit more? What exactly is going on next week?
Well, you don't know what next Friday is?
Speak you know not.
What?
Nope.
It's May 4th. It is.
4th. The second
Okay.
best movie holiday of the summer.
All right. What's the first?
Alien Day, which was yesterday.
Oh, geez.
April 26th on 4/26.
All right. All right. So what are we going to do for May the 4th, guys?
We are having a special guest. We are having Jennifer Churla come in from the Kessel Run Review. She does reviews on collectibles and things that are all Star Wars related. I recommend the show. She just put up a new episode today. Today, as when we record, which is, was it the 27th? Today, the 27th?
Is it 28th?
28th, Adam.
I don't remember days anymore.
No.
I just marked off Tuesday on the calendar wrongly. So that's where I'm at.
Today's Tuesday. Is it?
Tuesday? Okay. See?
Holy crap.
I don't know where I am anymore. So we are having her on.
Adam, you're in an abyss. You're in an oblivion. If you look behind you, that's not your real background. Okay?
She's also a cosplayer. She does a lot of Star Wars cosplay. She's also done cosplay for a comic, which was first run on Image. I believe it is now independently run by its writer, but she did a cosplay for Aphrodite the Ninth. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yep.
She has been used as a photo cover for one or two of the issues. So we got ourselves a pretty big guest coming on.
Does she know that she's shown up on our show?
Yes, she does know that. I've known her for quite a while. I've only met her a couple times through working in conventions, but we stay in contact.
So I'm not used to this process. Like, after they show up, do we release the hostages, or do we keep them until next time?
We keep them until we cannot get any more guests, and then they can go home.
Okay. All right. Cool. Now that I know the groundwork. Okay. Roger that.
Yeah.
All right. So next week's going to be May the 4th. What else do we have going on? Alison, we got something fun participation. Speaking of May, I think we have something fun planned. Can you talk to us a little bit more about our fun activity for the month?
Yes. May 1st is, I think it's Friday. Yes. And we're going to start our 30-day film challenge. So every day we'll post the calendar, and there's a theme of a movie that, fits the theme and that's important to you or whatever. And we can all pick our choice, and then hopefully everybody on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram can play along too.
Okay. All right.
Speaking of Facebook, we're still doing our summer blockbuster throwdown. Because Facebook is basically the only medium we can do polls on. That is the only way you can vote for your summer movies to be the ultimate winner. Right now we are on week 2, and it is a harder week than week 1. They're not given movies. These are really hard movies to try, and they are getting harder and harder every week. So we hope you jump onto our Facebook at Cinemadness. Is it Cinemadness? I think it's the Facebook Madness. And vote for your favorite summer movies in our summer blockbuster throwdown.
Almost over, right?
No.
This round, I mean.
This round, yes. The new round this round ends Thursday, and the new round start Thursday night.
Okay, good.
All right. So, well, it sounds like we got a lot of fun activities. In terms of the month of May, just throwing some ideas out there, and I think we're probably going to wrap up because it looks like my sunlight's getting pretty dim, and suddenly I'm becoming very tan very quickly.
Yes, you're getting dark fast.
That is so not cool. Here. Nope, that's worse. Okay, cool.
It's okay. We had Mike Reed on once. We can do it. We can talk about it.
Oh my.
Mike, we miss you. Sincerely. So, in terms of the month of May, what are some films so for example, that participation piece, so if I were to say favorite movies to watch during a rainy day, is that kind of like what we're doing in May? Is that
or like a movie that you wish you had seen in theaters, Or one of my favorites was because we all did 10. So there's 30 days, and well, there's actually 31 days, but I called it a 30-day film challenge. So each one of us came up with 10. And one of my favorites that I did was a movie that has a character that you would like their job, because I thought that would be pretty cool.
Okay.
Things
So-
like that.
So why don't we focus with movies that you wish that you would have seen in theaters? What movies strike your basically hit a chord? What movies would apply?
I haven't had time to think. Maybe the first Blade Runner.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
no,
Alison.
go ahead. This is hard to answer because a lot of the movies that I didn't get a chance to see have now come out in theaters. Like, I always wanted to see Goonies, and I got to see that last year. Close Encounters, I got to see that, and I never got to. So, like, things like that, because Fathom brings out, older movies on their anniversary, I finally gotten the chance to see it. So I have to kind of think back. Like, I never saw Grease in theater, obviously, but I saw that last year. So a lot of these movies I've been looking up to see, but I never saw Blade Runner in the movies.
Okay. Adam?
Well, going off of Allison's thing, yeah, we saw some movies that we never saw in the theater or don't remember we saw in the theater, because I remember seeing Goonies when I was 5. But I would rather see a movie, even though I've seen it in the theater, I'd rather see it for the first time anyone's seen it. One of my favorite things when they ask you, what would you do with a time machine? I was like, I would go back and watch people go back to like the premiere of Alien or The Exorcist and see people experience it for the first time, or Star Wars. I want to see. Apparently, I want to go back to the 70s.
But you want to go back and you want to watch people. You don't really per se care about the movie. You want to watch people's reaction. That's completely different.
It is different. I would like to see the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the theater. I haven't seen that.
Okay. That would be pretty intense. To chime in and to help out, when I was thinking about the question, and maybe I might put this down as my answer, maybe I might not. You'll just have to check it out and see what we put. But Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory, I think, would be interesting to see. On that same area, Wizard of Oz, I think, would be very interesting to see in theaters as well.
It would. I don't like that movie at all, but to see that movie in the theater, I think that might give me a little bit of more, I don't know. I don't want to say respect because I respect that movie and what it did. It's just not my thing. I don't know. It gives me the creeps. But to see it in a huge, screen, I guess that would be a big deal, especially if it was in like an old theater or something like that.
Okay. Did you ever check out, speaking of Wizard of Oz, did you ever check out The Return to Oz?
Yeah, with Fairuza Balk.
Allison.
No, I don't know. If it had flying monkeys in it, I'm out. So I don't know.
It's on Disney Plus.
It was.
Oh, it is on Disney Plus. I saw it the other day. Yeah, I don't know. I do love Fairuza Balk, so maybe I'll give it a chance.
It is one of the creepiest movies ever made.
Oh God.
Oh man.
It'll give you nightmares while watching it.
Yeah, still to this day, if I were to text my older brother, and go, Return to Oz, he's going to probably say about the princess removing her head, the queen removing her head.
The queen with
Oh, maybe I did see that. That sounds really familiar.
Yeah, they
blocked it from my head. Thank you for that. Bringing it back to
in the
me.
bed with the talking donkey head.
Yeah, I don't think I liked that.
No. All right. Well, quickly, I am becoming very, very dark.
You are.
Like,
I can
Roman
barely
is
see
fading
you.
fast.
yeah. Like seriously, did Thanos just like snap me? Did I get snapped?
It's so
Yeah, like I'm trying to adjust and find a good light, and it's just not happening.
yeah, that one light behind you is not working.
No, it needs to be in front of you, Roman. In front of you.
I realize that. And folks, for those of you listening to our podcast, I'm sorry. I'm very, very dark all of a sudden. It looks like someone's taking my photo and photoshopping it, and the contrast is way too dark. Just to explain a little bit about that. But yeah, this is still a new medium to us folks. So we're getting the kinks out, i.e. me. So I'll get better next time for the May the 4th episode. So one thing that I did last time, and we're going to try to keep it going while we're doing the Zoomcast, is each one of us are going to have a week where we bring up something personal in our rooms or in our offices, and movie related. Last week we did Gorgon. And great responses, great feedback in terms of the very S&M styling or styling of Gorgon. So today, who's going to be sharing with us? I believe it's Adam. Is that correct?
If it shows up on camera, because I have this background, but I do have a full wood and brass Hellraiser cube, the Lament configuration. It's one of my favorite movie franchises. In fact, I've got like 6 of these things. They're of different sizes and stuff. But this one's my favorite because it is a full-on prop replica. It's full-on brass and wood, like I said before. And these little markings on it, like this little darkness of it, is just age and varnish and stuff. And I kind of want to let it go that way because I want it to get old and decrepit looking. But so that's my movie prop of the week.
So when you push the buttons, does Judas Priest come out?
I don't know what. Oh no, that was Ozzy Osbourne.
No,
that's funny.
No. I'm saying that Hellraiser kind of reminds me a little bit of Judas Priest.
Oh, because of the leather. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Or just Rob Halford.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of his name to save the life of me, so I'm just going to just the same
man.
Yeah, same way Derek Rucker is Hootie. You know, it's like,
Little known fact, Adam has, most people have, well, I don't want to say most people because that means people are douchebags. A lot of people have dice hanging from their rearview mirrors or like garters or something stupid, right?
Or their tassel.
Or tassel or a pine tree cone or whatever. This one has them hanging from his rearview mirror in his car.
Yes, I have fuzzy cubes.
Yep, fuzzy
oh,
cube.
thank heavens, because I was worried what was hanging from your rearview window. Not going to lie. Yeah.
If you're lucky enough to get in his car, you can just like bounce them. Like.
Yeah, you can play with my fuzzy cubes if you're sitting in my car.
That's what I do.
Alison does.
Not going to lie.
Sometimes when he stresses me out, I take it, I squeeze it, and I hope that it opens up.
So she busts your cubes, huh?
That's right. She fondles them, and then she busts them.
Oh boy!
And on that note,
yeah. Well, we look forward to seeing everybody next week. Please stay safe. And
stay safe and watch movies. There's a lot of movies that came out today, and I'm very excited to go to Redbox because like 3 movies that I was wanting to see in the theater just was released today. So I'm super excited.
Like what?
The Rhythm section with Blake Lively.
Oh, I kind of wanted to see that.
That's my girl. And then Like a Boss. I really wanted to see that because I like Tiffany Haddish and I like funny girl in movies like that. And I think there was another scary movie, but you know, my scary movie, the track record's not good lately, but I'll see anything for $2.
I did grab a documentary last night and watch that, and that was fun. So
which one?
It's called Scream Queen: My Nightmare on Elm Street. It is about Mark Patton, who played the lead in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. And it was about him being a closeted gay actor in what was considered the gay Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and how it affected his life and basically killed his Hollywood career before it started, because he was very, very openly homosexual with his life. And in the 80s, that was not a good thing to do.
No.
As an actor. It's a very interesting documentary.
Queen colon?
Well, it's a colon, not just the word colon.
Oh. It just didn't sound right. You know.
Only the best for you folks. Only the best for you guys.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
We only have a couple minutes left, so let's.
And I can't see Roman.
Yeah, Roman's almost gone. Let's get our. How do you contact us?
Allison?
Facebook is Cinemadness Podcast. Twitter is Cinemadness P. Instagram is Cinemadness Podcast. I think. And then
I think Facebook's just Cinemadness.
Oh, but when you're going to watch this, you're watching this on YouTube, so you can subscribe to our channel and you click on a bell or something, right? Click on the bell, right?
Click on the bell to get notifications.
Isn't that what the YouTube where people like click right here? I don't know. I don't watch YouTube because I'm not, 20. And then you can mark a little comment and you can thumbs up and you can write how awesome
we are.
Or how
awesome we are.
Yes, or how old we act, or how dark Roman got at the end, whatever you want to do.
You know what? I feel like I should have like some noir like monologue to end it.
You don't know the Tears in the Rain monologue.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it was at this very moment that I realized the three of us would never be the same. As we go ahead and say goodbye to you, the same way that the graduates are saying goodbye to their youth and their innocence. That's right. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Thank you so much. No, come on. That was it. No.
Also, if you like what you see, or especially if you don't like what you see and you want to see us to look better, you can be a patron on our Patreon. Supporting us makes us improve. Every little bit helps. So get us on Patreon at Cinemadness Podcast. And be a certified citizen of Listening Land.
Yeah. All right, Allison, go ahead and send us off.
Send us off, Alison.
Bye.
Bye, guys. I miss you guys. Thanks for joining us, guys.
I can't. There I am on camera. There. Bye. Look at the pops in the background.
Pops?
They're there. This is stupid. All right, bye.